Hello live stream.
In a
It's
way,
Tuesday
this
night.
is a celebration of life.
Sure.
It's a
I'm
live
really
stream, as everyone has reminded us.
Oh my
I'm
god.
bad at spelling. I didn't have my contacts in. I'm bad at everything. But yeah, welcome to this live stream. I'm looking forward to hosting each and every one of your funerals. Just the
Micah,
people
what
on
is
the
that?
podcast, not
What
me.
is that, Mike? Is
Micah,
that a little?
Is that a mushroom?
Is it a
This
pony?
is
Is it a
it's a
little
throwback.
bird?
It's a
It's a-
throwback.
Is it a bird? It's a bird.
Is that from McDonald's?
I can't. Pet
Something.
rock.
It's a pet rock.
Pet
Oh,
rock.
my
And
goodness.
its name is Micah.
Oh.
Okay, I have concerns because first of all,
It does not
That-
look like a parrot, but I think it's supposed to be a parrot.
I saw bird-like qualities to it.
Yeah,
First of
it's
all,
got bird-like qualities.
You're much
I
more
don't-
handsome than that rock. I'm just gonna
yeah.
say.
First of all, there is a rock that is called Micah, and it doesn't look like that.
That's true.
Second, I'm concerned that is not a rock.
So two things. I just saw Dan's invisible dino. That was awesome.
Oh my goodness.
I forgot that he's green.
Not easy
Guys,
being green.
You realize that everybody's house is probably riddled with ghost dinosaurs. Just think about it.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I run my car.
Yeah.
I did see a tweet earlier tonight from the Jurassic Park like fake Jurassic Park account. Like, we're working on something really special with
As
shell
opposed
oil.
The real, as opposed to the real Jurassic Park.
I meant the account that's
Opening soon.
associated with like the franchise.
Okay.
Welcome back to Jurassic Park, everybody. I'm your host.
Jurassic Dan.
Oh no, I didn't have to.
I'm
do
a
real problem.
dinosaur.
Something. That's
Wow.
not true. You're an
Yowza.
ankylosaur.
It's gonna be an interesting time tonight. I'm looking forward to this.
Guys,
Tuesday.
do you think we should do this one? I don't know.
Yes.
I'm like 50-50.
I've been on the edge of my seat ever since last week.
I know.
All right.
Well, I couldn't remember what
Last
happened.
week.
I had
We
to
should
look
remind
at
our
the,
listeners what happened, but we
And
should check the episode
me.
first. All right.
That's
Oh,
a journal
my mic
score.
is nowhere near my face.
Oh
That
yeah,
was
you sound
interesting.
100% better now. You know.
Yeah.
Now
I was gonna ask you to
Or
do a
wait.
check.
Okay,
Now then,
I
like 20
realized
years
I had
ago.
my mic. I don't care about audio quality for the Zoom meetings I'm on all day, so I have the mic in a place that is like ergonomically helpful. But for
Ah.
podcasting, I will suffer.
I care
So,
not
do
for
I
your
sound okay
ergonomics, Tony.
Erica, I consider you a friend as well. A Canadian friend.
That's a friend with an
the
extra.
nicest kind of friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
What
a
does it
friend with
say?
an extra U in it.
Canadian girl.
She was a Canadian girl.
Birthday present from my fellow Canadians.
She was a
Fellow
Barovian girl.
Canadians.
Built on promises. That's true. Like
She
everything in
only
Barovia.
ate turnips and she cried.
I like turnips.
That is my favorite Tom Petty song. Tuesday night.
Dan, are people watching this one? I don't know.
11 people are enjoying our demented
Why?
ravings.
Oh, I forgot to tell people that we were playing Dungeons and Dragons on the internet.
That may
That's my
help.
one.
For your amusement.
That's my one job. I have many jobs.
I talked about it this morning on iOS Today.
Oh no.
So,
So now there are new people who are
there
here.
there may be some new people potentially.
New people.
new
I did a
people.
thing, so-
Right?
Micah, compliment them.
Yeah, chat room.
Make them feel
Actually,
welcome.
Wait, now that I think about it, no, there will be new people next time because
Oh,
the show
thank
hasn't
God.
Oh, I was
published
gonna
yet.
say. I was
Unless-
about
Hey
to tell the
guys, we
chat
have
room.
1 week to get it together.
Yeah.
Chat room, if you're
unless
new,
the
raise your
people who
hand.
tuned in live.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, there were
All right.
people who tuned in live, so they.
Here's
may
a
be here.
balloon. Everybody get on stage. All right. I'm gonna start the episode.
Wait, we didn't already do that?
No.
Did I? Nope.
You threatened to, and then you realized your mic was in the wrong place, and then
I did.
Oh, that's
we lost the
I have
rails again.
about 8 seconds of short-term memory right now.
That's about right.
Like a goldfish.
You guys, this is
Of what
gonna
now?
be great.
I get it.
Goldfish.
I get
Cracker.
Delicious.
Welcome back
Subs
to.
up.
Thank you, Steve. Welcome back to Total Party Kill. It's me, Tony Sindelar, a dungeon master. We are tonight continuing the adventures of the Dog and Pony Show as they explore what is the true curse of Strahd. It's a lot of things. The true curse of Strahd is within us all along. Allow me to introduce our players. They will introduce their characters, and then I will remind all of us what happened last time and what we're doing now. First up, our friend to the north, Erica Ensign.
Hello. I bring greetings from the north. Not the north of Barovia. Yet. Maybe we'll go there just to screw with Tony. Um, no, I am playing Brildish, a dwarven paladin, and also her trusty steed, Pony Cindelarent, a celestial pony.
I have a follow-up about ponies later, but we'll come to that. Right now, it's time for Dan Morin.
Hi, it's time for me. I am playing Cast Onatar's Crucible, a Warforged cleric of Onatar who is just happy to be in this town with his friends.
It is also time for Jane Ray.
It's time for me. I play Lena Dulina, the human rogue.
And the hour of Aline Sims draws nigh.
Oh, a whole hour?
Yeah.
That's very exciting. I don't know what to do for an hour. I'll play Imra Soliana, the Wood Elf Ranger, and her trusty dog, Andrew Knight. And
Good choice.
yeah, that's what I'll
Vamp.
do.
You got like 59 minutes to fill. Come on, Vamp. Stretch it.
Keep going.
And last but not least, it's Micah Sargent. Hi, Micah.
Hi, I play Elevor Landman, the half-elf druid.
When did that happen?
Yeah,
I
I was
won
wondering
last
too.
week and I don't remember why.
Neither do I, but that's the
Stuck,
story. I'm
apparently.
sticking to it.
Okay.
Okay. So just to close the loop here,
Oh,
I have an
sorry.
important.
No loops closed until I also say I play Samus, the saber-toothed tiger.
Thank you. So I was reading a thing about things that many people who claim to be legitimate adults only discover, thus making them seem foolish. And there was a section about people who did not know that horses and ponies are different things. And deepest, darkest confession, I might be one of those people, even though
What does
I've
You
put
have
a
a
podcast.
pony named after
what
you.
does
Okay.
different
Technically, you
Hold
have
on.
two
Exactly.
ponies
Well-
named after you.
We'll come around to that. No. I believe the other one was a horse, Dan.
I don't know
What
the
is
Wasn't
difference.
it
either.
that they're different?
I
Like,
think
what is
Pony
the-
Cindelar is a horse. Pony Cindelarnt
Oh my god.
is
not
a
okay.
celestial pony. Wait, Erica, am I wrong?
You always referred to pony as a pony. You never said a horse. You always said a pony.
I
So
That
say
would
a
be
lot-
horse Cindelar.
I
Also,
say
because
a lot.
you were a halfling. Spurious was a halfling. He was not riding
Okay, so
a horse.
it had to be proportionally. It had to be a pony. All right. So here's the thing.
Logically.
Apparently,
that was close.
foolish people do not realize that ponies and horses are different creatures. And some foolish people, possibly me, thought that ponies grew up to be horses.
Oh.
I
I mean, they
may
can
have
be if they
thought
want
this,
to.
even though-
Okay.
No, it turns out no.
Yeah,
So
but, like, if they
literally,
really
I would
want to.
frequently refer
I'm
to
sorry,
Pony
Dan.
Cindelarnt as a horse, and Erica would correct me and say, "Not a horse, a pony." And I would think in my head, someday,
Someday it will be.
not a horse.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is wonderful.
This is troubling because I grew up in Nebraska. The house I lived in as a small child was across
a
the street
horse.
from like the agricultural school where there was a horse field. I have seen baby horses, or as they are known
Foals.
in the technical term, foals. They don't look anything like ponies. They don't make any sense. They're like a horse, but they're like it's like a
stilts.
miniature horse
They're
on
spindly.
stilts. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
they're greyhounds.
let us create a creature that does not deserve to transport itself, and then someday it will grow into a great steed.
And you said, "Fool me once, shame on me."
No. he
So
didn't.
I would just like to admit that I was foolish, even though literally
Foolish.
the central premise of the podcast is apparently dogs and ponies. I was confused about the names of the pony.
Yeah.
No, I
This isn't the
suspect
wolf and
that some
horse
of the
show,
other
Tony.
peop-
Okay.
It sounds like some of my other people on this podcast may have been a little confused as well, but are not admitting it.
That's
I-
true.
I
I'm definitely
certainly
not
was
admitting
not.
it.
Yeah, no.
No.
Do you want? I'll tell a quick story that might help you feel better.
Do you have
So,
another confession? If we could
I-
all just confess something that we're
I have
deeply ashamed of.
an animal-related confession in that our friend Gina McDonald,
Mm-hmm.
panelist on the
I,
Incomparable,
Noted
I know where
guinea
this is
pig
going.
Enthusiast.
she has guinea pigs. Do you remember
Lovely
this? Dan?
guinea pigs?
They are. They're adorable. They're not the cuddliest guinea pigs, but you know they're great guinea pigs. And
Guinea pigs are not cuddlers. They're stately.
okay,
are.
yes, sure.
They can be.
and
They're,
so
they are capable of statehood.
They're nature's sausage is what they are.
And so I went my entire life until my mid 30s not thinking about guinea pigs as wild animals and just thinking about them as something you get in a pet store. And at some point, it occurred to me that guinea pigs and hamsters are things that actually run around in nature. But it like I was literally like 35.
Oh, right.
I mean,
when
I don't know how much the
connected
guinea
those
pigs are
dots.
like. They're not like running in a herd. They're lounging, right? They're not swinging vine to vine across the jungle.
It depends upon if they see any movement out of the periphery or not. But
Okay,
like,
I think they lounge a lot. Is what just based on their sausage.
but yeah, no, they eat
Also
and they
the
poop
pajamas.
and they skitter.
Yeah, I'm
that
just
is what they
saying, guinea pigs are truly the podcasters of the animal kingdom. So,
I resent
do. You
that.
have been known to run when
I
someone walks
resent
but
by.
only for.
Tony, you've never
purposes of
seen me
fear.
swing from a vine, thank you.
That's
I have,
true.
but it was
You
a
know
very
why?
special
But-
clockwise.
But I am
Okay.
stately, I will say.
Oh, I just realized
Yeah.
we actually technically started the show, so this is all just time
Yeah.
we're burning.
Yeah,
no.
this is the
this
show.
counts.
This is
This
the
counts.
show.
I would just-
Barovia,
No,
question,
Mystic
question.
Land.
Are there
We have now
they're
started a
guinea pigs.
tradition that Tony starts each
Wait.
episode with a confession.
Yeah.
Erica,
I want to know if there are guinea pigs in Barovia.
I think that they probably live in warmer climates. I don't know anything about the natural
They have
homes of
guinea
guinea pigs. I know
slugs.
that.
It's like
I-
Peru. And
Okay, I
We've
mean
established-
capybaras
Central
are in
America.
South America, so
yeah.
I figure they go
es-
somewhere cold, warmer, and that Barovia is too cold.
we've established that Erica eats bear. Has Erica had guinea pig?
I have not, but someday I would like to travel to like Peru and try it. I know
Just
people
grab
who
a
have.
fresh
It's my
one off the
favorite
vine.
fish.
Crunch.
Off the vine. The vine it's swinging from to get away from the.
You gotta watch out.
You,
for
you
those
got to eat it
seeds.
prepared with its own vine, though. I mean, that's just like it's real vine to table stuff.
When you're eating a guinea pig, which end do you
Heirloom
start? Never
guinea
mind.
pig.
Oh, wow.
Oh no, this is
This,
not going to be.
this really
this
went
isn't
to
very
a place I
nice.
didn't anticipate.
You know
I
what?
regret
That's your fault,
everything,
Elise.
like literally everything.
Hey, there's a very, very famous version of the Last Supper, the painting, where Jesus and his pals are actually eating roast guinea pig.
I thought you were going to say
It's
where
in
they
Peru.
are guinea pigs.
I was going to say
gonna
that to make
that's
fun of
awesome.
you, and I was just like, I'll give her a moment. And it's like, nope, she said it herself.
Yeah,
So,
because
well,
it's a
well,
real thing.
okay.
The Last Supper guinea pig.
Well, we're learning a lot. I feel lighter now that I've divulged that.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll
Yeah.
see you next week.
Bye.
That's
Yep.
uh-oh.
My handwriting's bad. Sorry. It says
Does
the
it say
show
the
hasn't
show-
started yet, and also it's somewhat yellow. There's
Dan,
a hole
you
in
put
my
it on a-
book. What's
Put it on a
happening?
green- a green
You don't
Post-it
get
note?
to make complaints.
Oh, that's
There's a
cool though.
hole.
It's on a yellow post-it note. Was that close enough?
Oh.
I don't
Close
know.
enough.
Close
Your
enough.
lighting must be weird.
All right. So most of that will be cut out.
Says
We'll see.
who?
I don't know. Erica,
Chant.
maybe? Chant. All right.
Chant.
Previously on the Dog and Pony Show, you are stuck in the land of Barovia. You're really experiencing the full curse of Strahd. You started in the town of Barovia, Little Barovia. You made friends with the Burgermeister's son and adopted daughter, Ismark and Elrina Kolyana. It seemed like some demonic, devilish force was very interested in Elrina Kolyana, and so you spirited her away first to the town of Valaki, a place that was not great, and then far to the west, hoping that there she might be furthest from Castle Ravenloft, furthest from Strahd's grasp. You got into some fights in and around wineries, as one does, typical California vacation, and now find yourself safely in the walled city of Krezk. Not Krentz, that's a totally different thing. Krezk. Krezk is the third and basically final of the three standing cities in Barovia, but to call it a city would be generous. To call it a town would be little generous. It's more like just a walled forest encampment. And I believe at the end of our final episode, you were hanging out in the most dangerous of Dungeons and Dragons locales, a gazebo next to a majestic lake that Elevor had inspected and determined had been blessed at some point, when something strange started to happen to Arena.
There was something strange in this neighborhood.
Is that consistent with what
Yes.
everybody
Who are we
remembers?
gonna call?
She
Ourselves?
we heard a voice calling to her, and she
Yeah.
was trying to
Then we
climb
heard
into
it
the
too.
lake.
Yes. So a voice calls out, Tatiana. And Arena, you all hear the voice, and Arena is like I think she is knee high in the lake at this point. I believe that Imra is like holding Irina's arm.
Okay. Yep. I'm grabbing her.
Arena, you're not Tatiana. What are you
That
doing?
is not your name.
Irina, like twists and looks Elivor in the face with confused eyes, and she turns back to the lake and says, "Sergey, my name is not Tatiana. It's Irina. How do I know your name is Sergey?" And Irina pulls away from Imra, further into the lake.
Why are you doing?
Form a chain.
like
Yeah. Does anyone have a magical way to prevent this from happening, or are we
I
just
cast
gonna
the person.
wrestle? Oh yes, yes,
Person.
yes. Hold person.
Oh, that works.
You want to try it?
Okay, wait.
gonna try it.
You cast hold person, and Elivor is gonna wild shape into Octavore.
Good. This is a
same
good team
time.
plan.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So
And Lena's gonna turn to the city
Land.
and be like, "Everyone, something very strange is about to happen. Do not be alarmed. Do not."
Something very strange is happening. As you ready hold person, as Elivor readies he's like 1/4 octopus. There's kind of a
On my dad's
swirl-
side.
There's a swirl in the water.
Wait,
And
a
there is-
squirrel in the water?
Swirl.
Oh, oh, that's
It's a
different.
squirrel.
Okay, okay.
Is there
Very
also a
different.
guinea pig in the water, Tony?
Look,
see,
do
no,
I
we
make
have to
fun of
leave that
you all
whole
when you
part
don't
in.
enunciate?
Yes,
yes, I do.
yes, you do.
Especially if your name is
100%.
I
Dan Warren.
was confused. I wasn't making fun. I wanted to theater of the mind.
There
Tony.
is-
theater of the mind.
There is a distortion in the perfectly blue sparkling water, and suddenly kind of rising out of the water near Arena is a man, a young, handsome looking man. He's garbed in kind of ornate, kind of old fashioned looking armor with some fancy kind of drapery on it, and he looks kind of like I guess if you looked at him, there would be kind of a weird kind of sadness in his eye, slowly turning to joy as he materializes. You can kind of see through him. It's kind of unclear if he is like water or air.
I don't
Word
trust
person
the
doesn't
joy.
seem to totally apply here.
This is Barovia. The sadness I'm okay with is the more it turns to joy, the more scared I get.
And
Irina, beware. Something isn't right here.
the creature in the water says, "It has been so long. Come, let us be together at last." And
if she starts
under
to
the
move forward, I'm
water?
going to try to cast hold person.
Yeah.
Irina looks back at you and says, "Somehow I know who this is.
Okay,
This
who
Who
is
is
it?
it?
This is Sergey." The figure in the water nods.
Okay, what does that mean though?
Hello,
Who is
Sergey.
Sergey?
We were supposed to be married long ago.
What?
Arena.
But you're like
that was
19,
somebody
right?
else.
This is Strahd's brother. I must go.
No,
Strahd's-
no, you mustn't.
Nope,
You
mm-mm.
must
Uh,
not.
Nope. Nope.
You must
I do not
not.
think that would
Uh-uh.
be a wise course of action.
Nope.
The pool starts to swirl around Irina and Sergey. They
Does someone
look
have? Does someone
very
have?
happy.
Wait.
Pull her out.
Does someone have
I'm already in the-
levitate?
I'm in the water, and
think
can I
so.
wrap my Elivor tentacles around
Or is this
her?
a
All right.
cutscene?
Yeah.
There's a
Exactly.
splash, and Elivor is in the water. Elivor, you are grappling with your tentacles. You are having a hard time getting a hold of Irina.
I-
It's like she's not quite there anymore.
I'm definitely
I
trying to
burble.
cast hold person on her. I don't know if that worked or not, though. Is the thing.
All right, you try and cast hold person. Remind me what hold person does.
She needs to succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration.
I'm gonna roll. 17.
Yeah, she's not paralyzed.
Yeah.
That's
Can I?
self-applied.
She looks back at you, Broldus, and says, "I think it's going to be okay."
Can I try to hit this Sergey apparition with like the flat side of my longsword?
Sure. You splash out into the lake. There's
I
water
yell,
everywhere.
I yell,
There's an octopus.
Sergey, if you care for her, you won't be drowning her and taking her away from everything she knows.
I will take us both away from Barovia forever.
Can I do
Oh,
a
On
That was
second,
a
on second
crit.
thought.
A crit to hit.
You lash out at Sergey, and he kind of turns and looks at you with these like sad eyes, and you hit him right in the head with the flat side, and it's it feels like you're cutting through water. There's some resistance with not a
Yeah, I
lot.
figured.
The blade goes through him, and he's just looking at you there, and the water swirls, and neither Sergey nor Arena is there.
Pony starts like braying.
Aw.
Pony is not okay with
I
it.
would. Crucible would like to go out to the water where they disappeared and investigate the spot where they disappeared.
All right.
Can I slurp up some water?
I got a
Seems
25
how-
perception on the spot where they disappeared.
All right, you are splashing around in the water, Crucible, poking around with your Yikawa. There is no. It is just as far as you can tell, just a lake. There's mud. There's some fish that are confused at you, splashing around in it.
They
What
are
is
not here.
happening?
Some sort of
Yeah, it's-
sorcery, I presume.
I don't know much about Arcana, but I'm gonna try an Arcana check anyway, just to
All right.
figure this out. What's -1? 7.
It does not seem like there's any specific magic in the pond, but this does seem like one of the more sanctified locations you have seen in all of.
Yeah, it had been hallowed at one
Yeah.
point.
Mhm.
So
I
can I
think-
roll history to see if I've ever heard of Strahd having a brother?
Yeah, sure. Roll history.
Elevor's gonna scoot out of the pool,
Okay.
come back on shore to try to talk with everybody. See if we
Are you
can't
just an
figure
octopus
things out.
talking to them?
No, he's back up.
I imagine
It's
octopi
hurts.
talk with their hands a lot.
Yeah.
They do. They're like,
Okay, that's a
he's
19 history check.
I think you did hear legend that in the before times, and I would think these are probably things that people don't talk about because they do not like to talk
Right.
about the devil, as it were. But there was people have kind of spoken in hush press that he was a warlord, and he was his younger brother was kind of his sergeant at arms, and Strahd led an army that conquered Barovia long ago. But that he did have a younger brother.
Yeah, so I share this with the group and I say, clearly we would want to get her back, but there may be some truth to what that strange man was saying.
There is a peal of thunder that shakes the entire town, the mountainside with the abbey, and the sky turns even darker than its usual overcast Barovia as storm clouds kind of roll in and lightning flashes in the distance. And there is kind of a strange shape forming in the clouds. It is the shape of a face. It is
Oh,
the
God.
face of Strahd von Zarovich. And he kind of looks down at you with eyes that flash with lightning. And just you hear a weird voice echoing throughout the town. She was supposed to be mine. Lightning hit
Strahd's
several
mad.
places in and around Kred's.
Oh, dear.
wait,
Okay,
so
well-
this is
Seems
probably good.
displeased about this situation.
I feel a little bit better about it.
Yeah, the enemy
Yeah.
of Strahd is our friend.
I mean, he did seem strangely fixated on her, so I-
Mhm.
guess this is
Better?
good.
Yeah, and he seemed to be fixated on, different women throughout, like, Berez got not Berez,
Yeah, Perez.
Berez
The
got
Drowned City.
drowned because they didn't give up some lady that he was fascinated with.
Right.
So maybe reincarnation's a big deal here in Barovia, and this is the same Tatiana lady throughout the years, and now Strahd is really PO'd, and I'm okay with Strahd being
Could
PO'd.
I make a
I
religion
think
check
we
to see
won.
if that's
I think
if
we're
that's
done.
plausible?
Theologically sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, before you do that, Crucible, are you still in the lake?
Roll insight on Erica.
I probably started trudging out of the lake once I didn't find anything, but that's
Alright,
up to
I
you.
just-
You're in the lake.
I just want to check where is the metal character during a lightning storm.
I'm just standing in the lake holding up a 10-foot steel pole. What's the problem?
I'm just saying the storm.
you
The storm is
say.
the storm is moving in, and it.
I will
seems like-
quickly zip my way out of the lake then.
All right. Lightning hits the lake several times as the clouds.
That really would
open
have
up.
juiced me up.
Would you have?
No, that's not how that works.
that's not how anything
Yeah,
works.
every time,
Yeah,
all
it
the
would give
time,
him a
I'm always
jump.
like, Elevor, hit me with that lightning. Hit me. Hit me. It's going to be okay.
How are the townspeople taking all of this?
You know,
Well-
ever since Pony Cinderlarn started braying, it seems like, maybe it's just the bad weather, but the little footpaths around Krez seem very empty. I think people are giving you your space, hanging out at the, these strange people came into town, gave us a bunch of wine, went to the gazebo, started jumping in the pond and yelling at each other.
And
And
now
they're
we're
like,
being
well,
struck by lightning.
Yeah.
Wait, we're college kids? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
They're probably not very happy with us.
This
Honestly.
is
I know that we
typical
had-
town gown relationships, wizard gowns.
I know that we had planned to spend some time here, but I worry that our presence will put these people into danger.
Yeah.
I want more information. I think maybe we should go to the abbey and talk to the abbot, because this
Oh yeah, we haven't. talked to the
area
abbot
is
yet.
blessed and holy and sanctified in some way. Maybe the abbot has some information, and I don't know that he necessarily knows about Strahd's family, but maybe he could tell us something.
Crucible rolled a critical fail on his religion check, so he's not even sure what an abbey is.
The
I
abbey
think
is
Elevor,
up the hill from you.
I think
up a
Elevor will
road?
say too
An abbey
that
road?
so there's sort of this sun god of a bare chest or something that they all worship around here.
The Morning Lord.
And,
The
yeah,
chest
the
of
morning-
a bear?
I just thought of it. The Morning Lord, yeah. And Morning Lord and the guy, this little kid I was talking to, said that we should talk to the apple. So we should definitely do that.
Brildish knows exactly what Elevor means. and so-
Crucible
Yes,
is
I
looking for
agree.
apple trees.
I point up at the abbey.
You
What's
had
funny-
discussed a great deal last
Oh.
time visiting the abbot. It's
Yeah.
up to you. I wasn't sure if you wanted to do it today or after a long rest.
Let's.
Oh,
Right.
long
Wait,
rest.
did we
Yeah.
start to
When the-
rest?
It's night.
When the dungeon master
I think it's-
offers you a night's
you
rest, I
take
think
it.
It's late afternoon,
Yeah.
but there
And-
are taking a night's rest in Krez may come with a price.
Yeah, I'm
20
not.
gold
If it's
pieces.
only late afternoon, I don't know that I want to wait for.
Yeah.
I don't want
I am.
And I'm really worried that Strahd is going to take it out on these people.
I am
what has happened here.
very, very low on spell slots. So if we are going,
Why would you be low on spell slots? What did we do today?
You're being accused of wasting.
No,
your
I just
spell
mean like,
slots.
didn't we rest at the Mardikovs and then
Yeah.
just go straight here? We didn't
do we
have
need?
any
Okay,
battles.
then maybe I forgot
did
to
we?
update it.
Ah,
you should definitely
yes,
have
yeah.
rested, but
Okay.
since the winery battle,
Then
you got a
Okay.
full
in
night's
that
sleep.
case, never mind.
I don't know if you guys.
All I
you
did was-
do some stuff to manufacture armor.
I did
so-
make some armor, but I think
Did that
Yeah, and
require
I
like
cast-
7 spell slots?
I tried to cast Hold Person.
I think it really depended what. That it really depended on the nature of the armor that we ended up making for Androdite. Did we come to a conclusion about that?
Dog armor.
Right, but
It's just leather.
it's just
What's it
leather armor.
called?
I thought you decided studded leather.
It's called barding, Micah.
Thank you.
I'm just trying to remember. Like one of the options I have has a limit on like how expensive a thing I can make with it. Like it can only be up to 100 gold pieces, and I believe that the barding is 4 times. I think as recall, 4 times as expensive.
Yeah.
So studded leather, I think might have been. I would have required a spell slot rather than a channel divinity. Essentially, that's the only thing I'm trying to figure out. It's 45 gold pieces, yeah. So I couldn't have made that without the fabricate spell, which I can do. It's just gonna cost me my only 4th level spell slot.
Can we retcon
Seems
that?
fine
Because
to me.
I
Yes.
don't even know that researching it more, I don't even know that armor is really going to increase Androdite's AC.
Okay.
So we just made some decorative barding. I whip that up for you.
We made her a
Decorative
little
barding.
backpack so she can carry,
That's
some water and sundries.
Yeah. Orange
Yeah.
slices.
Androdite has a backpack
Mhm.
now.
Yeah.
Gummy
Kind
snacks.
of cute.
Yeah,
All right, in which case
Not
I'm great to go. Let's do
it's
this.
got to be gummy worms in Barovia, Erica.
I suppose it does.
They're not gummy though.
Gummy bats.
All right, let's
They're
go to
not
the
gummy.
abbey.
They're just
Yep.
worms.
It's just worms.
Yeah.
Perhaps
worms
the
are
abbot
kinda
can
good.
put us at ease, or perhaps the suspicious words of these townspeople are correct, and it will
Lena,
only
have you
us.
ever been at ease?
Yeah, where have you all
I
ever
think-
gone
I
in
think
Barovia that has put you at
once-
ease? I'm just trying to check.
And it made
I
you
think
very
once when I
uncomfortable, didn't
tried-
it?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
It was weird. Yeah.
Yeah. I was. No.
If something put you at ease, I did something wrong. Oh,
No, this was many years ago. I was but a
Okay.
girl.
okay.
Was it like a hug? Did a parent hug you?
Oh my gosh.
I met a cat for the first time.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Cats
Alright,
are
I have-
notorious for putting people at ease.
I put you on the map.
This map is
I put your tokens.
currently all
It's a black
black,
map.
Tony.
Some of it should be not black.
Nope.
Nope.
I scrolled everywhere.
Same.
Hold on. Time to
Enjoy
figure out
this
that
live
anyway.
stream.
Oh no, we're in the abyss.
Well,
Uh,
that sounds about
Welcome to
right.
Barovia.
Oh, there we
Reload-
are. That got very
Okay,
exciting.
really?
very
Sometimes
quickly.
you have to reload the page.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
I see some hills.
Yeah,
I see
how
some
steep is this
slopes.
hill?
How
Mhm.
steep
What
is your
grade is this
hill?
Why-
exactly?
Why could I not show you a hill without you knowing?
You know why you can't show us a hill without us
Plus
worrying about the
1,000
hill.
feet.
I just why
Hills
why do
are
you-
our statues, Tony. That's why.
Yeah, last time we didn't ask, we were surprised to learn it was 400 feet tall. So.
All right. Do you see there? I'm loading the grade of the hill one by one.
Ooh.
I need to speak to the manager because I did file a complaint about hills.
Oh wow. See, and it is much taller than I thought.
All right. You know what? From now on, in this adventure and in life, if you see a hill, assume it's
You
taller than you
die.
think it is.
Assume
If somebody
it's
tells you about a
600
hill-
feet tall.
All right. Where are you people from that hills are not hills? I don't understand.
I live
We're
in
from
Vancouver.
Wyoming.
Near the Rockies.
I actually live on top of a hill.
Yeah. One of Somerville's majestic
One of
seven
seven.
hills
Yeah.
that we did not. They're not all there.
You
One
can't
of them
name
is
them
with
all,
tricks.
anyways. No one can. It's like naming the seven dwarfs.
There's no, yeah, I can't name them. Off the top of my
Not
head. I was gonna
since
try.
the curse.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
If you
It's
name
I
them
was
all,
like-
it will invoke an ancient
All right, hold on,
god.
Dan. How many hills can you name? You do one, and I'll do one.
Spring.
Damn it, I'm done.
That's the one I live on. Good for you. Spring Hill, Winter Hill,
Winter Hill,
Cobble
Winter
Hill.
Hill,
Okay.
Winter Hill. There we go.
Cobble Hill.
I don't think that's actually one of them.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I'm done again.
All right.
Uh,
Prospect
so-
Hill.
Well, all right. Show off. Well played.
I know 4
I
out
re-
of 7.
I really showed up for that shotgun fight with the knife.
Yeah, it was a good thing that you decided to throw down on that too.
Mhm. All right, 7
With
hills
a
of
great
Worcester.
deal
Let's
of
go.
confidence.
Yeah, 7 hills of Rome.
Worcester doesn't
Let's
have
go.
Okay,
7 hills.
so
Um,
so we approach the steep 600-foot hill.
I mean, it's actually 700 feet. That's just that part of the hill. is
We
600
approach
feet.
the steep 700-foot hill
You scroll
with
up.
Oh,
trepidation.
Hold on. If you look at the top of the map, just want
Yeah.
to be clear here. The hill
Mm.
keeps going.
Yeah.
Oh,
It goes up
man.
to 1,000 feet.
Why
Yeah,
are
but
there
don't
so
go
many
that far,
hills?
is what I'm telling you.
Mm.
Why would you do that?
I think we'll just follow this nice path to the entrance of the abbey.
All right. So you decide that before you wear out your welcome further in Kresk, you head to the kind of northeast side of Kresk, and there is it's basically it's up the mountain from Kresk. It's not kind of part of Kresk so much as Kresk is built around kind of the foothills around it. So there is this kind of switchback path that goes up the. I'm just going to call it a mountain so we don't argue about how steep hills are. It's a mountain. Do we now argue about how steep mountains are?
Oh my
Now-
gosh.
now you've done it.
no.
All right.
Yeah.
Aline, what's in between a hill and a mountain?
Foothills?
About
Still a hill.
about I don't know 1,000 feet.
Tony, it's your adventure. You can tell us what you
That is not true. You guys will be mean to me no matter what I do.
That's,
Anyway.
that is true.
Yes, so
Yeah,
why
anyway.
fight it?
Yeah, exactly. So I have hidden the inside of the abbey because you can't see into the inside of the abbey because that's how walls work. But I will tell you, just from the outside, you can see. Here, I'll reveal a little bit more of it. The abbey it's kind of like a castle structure in that it's got a big wall around it, but then there's kind of 2 big central buildings inside the wall. How's that? Does that give you a little bit more information?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
got lambs on it or something.
I'm
Yeah.
riding pony up the hill.
Oh, those are
'cause
graves.
There's
I
no
thought
more
they were
area
lamb.
You head up the various switchbacks toward the path kind of leads around to the side of the abbey on this map.
I don't have
These maps will
control
just
over
make north up.
Samus,
Oh,
which is okay. I just wanted to let you know.
all right. Probably I copied and pasted from the wrong place. Sorry about that, Mike. You should know.
Yeah,
All right. So there is kind of a gatehouse. Can you see that on the map? Okay.
Mhm.
The scale of this map.
yes.
I find myself zooming in and out a lot. So it's kind of your classic castle gatehouse with little pretty towers on each side and a big wooden door. Yeah.
Is there a
So-
door closed, or is there just like a pathway between the gatehouses, or is there a
I will
gate?
describe that in a second. I'm just reading something. There's a description of this road that you guys hate. Enjoy this, jerks. The switchback road that hugs the cliff is 10 feet wide and covered with loose gravel and chunks of broken rock. The ascent is slow and somewhat treacherous, and you complain the whole time. The air grows colder as one nears the top. You're now a good 400 feet above the town of Kretsk. It's a little bit misty up here, but you arrive on this wide ledge that the abbey is perched on. There's a light dusting of snow all over the ground and the trees. There's two small kind of outbuildings here. And there is, let's see. There's an iron gate attached to the outbuildings by rusty hinges. They appear to be unlocked. You can see beyond the kind of building of the abbey. I'll just reveal more of it as you look through
I
the.
feel like we should just shout out, "Hello, the Abbey,"
Yeah, I
Abbot,
think that's a good idea.
because
bang on the door.
But
we
if he
are
doesn't
here
come,
to
then we'll
see
just
the
go in.
abbot.
So yeah, I'll trot up on Pony and
Mhm.
yell, "Hello, the Abbey, Mr. Abbot, are you here?" And knock
okay.
on the.
This is a choice that you're making. You hear the kind of sound of a creature being startled, as if perhaps woken from slumber, and two creatures kind of poke their heads out of each of the adjoining little guard towers here to check out what's going on.
Two
These
creatures?
are very,
Hello.
yeah, these are very strange looking creatures. Allow me, I believe I have some art I can show you. Because these are not, so far I feel like in Barovia, you've met humans of various walks of life. I don't even know if you've encountered some elves that they have
We
said
did
that there
dusk
are
elves.
elves.
Oh,
You met some
yeah.
dusk elves. Okay.
Some skeletal, the skeletal horse and rider.
I was not classifying that as a person, but
An
I
apparition.
remember that.
Okay,
That's very telling.
It's a choice. Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
But two creatures pop out. The first one looks like this.
That
Sounds
is
good.
the dog man.
Oh
As
no.
a
The second
landman,
one.
I would know.
Cuckoo Kachu.
And the second one looks like that. So these two kind of creatures each kind of lope out of their various. Looks like they each have their own little guard tower and kind of look at you with strange eyes. The first one, I'll describe these for our listeners. Very strange looking creature. He looks like he's a little under 5 feet tall, and he kind of squats and moves with like a weird shuffle. And it's you are adventurers that have traveled far and wide. You've been to a haunted house. You've been to Durgen's mine. This looks like maybe like a dwarf without a beard, but also maybe part donkey, and one of its ears is like a wolf ear, and it's got a snout and fangs, and his arms don't look the same, and honestly, his feet almost look like they might be some kind of like lion or tiger, kind of majestic, and the creature is holding a shovel and wearing a very plain wool cloak. The other creature is also rather tall, maybe even rather short. The other creature is rather short, a little bit even shorter than the first one here. You can't get as good a look at this one. It's kind of wrapped up more in a cloak to conceal some of his visage, but you get kind of just a glimpse of a face looking out from under the hood. And the left side is kind of covered with scales. and the right side is kind of covered with fur. And
My first-
one of the
My
one
first
of the
thought
eyes
was,
looks very feline. Yeah, the hands, are they hands? Are they paws? But the creature the second creature in the dark cloak addresses you. Welcome, travelers. What can I do for you?
Have I seen this before in my travels?
I don't know all of your backstory, Lena Delina, but let's say probably, definitely never.
Okay, yeah.
I think
Hello.
Elevor would approach a little bit and oh yeah, go ahead,
Oh,
Crucible.
Crucible is just like, hello. We are here to speak to the abbot.
Oh.
Yeah, we want to speak to the abbot, and if you need some help with wild shape, I would be happy to teach you the ways.
Don't
It
be
looks like you're about half. I mean, I think that's. I can't tell if they're trying to. be
Elevor, you
confused.
can't just
You
tell
can't just
people you're
say
gonna
that.
help them with wild shape.
You're right. I forgot.
Feel very
Okay.
judged by you, traveler.
Oh heavens, no! I appreciate the art of transformation. I just thought I'd be of service if you needed it.
Please forgive our friend. He's
You-
very tired.
Can I
and
roll
he
for
gets
persuasion?
But
cranky.
very well-meaning.
The
Very.
second creature in the kind of more yellow drab plain wool cloak kind of points and laughs at the other one. They think you're funny looking. I
I
told you.
don't think that.
I never said that. I thought that you just might want some help. I'm genuinely just
You
here to
said there was
assist.
something wrong with her face.
I don't think any of us said that. Did
No, nobody said that. I was listening very closely.
And you might be able to tell by looking at
the
our
creature
group
in the
that we are all different and unusual in our own ways.
Mhm.
the creature in the dark cloak hits the creature in the yellow cloak rather roughly on the side of the head, sending it kind of spitting into the snow, and reaches out to open the gates and says, "I'll show you the way."
Thank you.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
All right. The creatures step in. The creature in the dark cloak introduces herself. I'm Zeichfrig. Zeichfrig Balthew.
It's nice.
That is my
to meet
cousin
you.
Otto.
I'm Brildish. This is Pony, and this is Crucible, Elevor, Samus, Imra, and Androdate.
You don't look like you're from Krez.
We're not. We're not even from Big Barovia.
I am.
Oh, right. Lena is. Oh, yeah. Where's?
She's,
Lena, are you
she's
on
down
the
the
Yeah,
hill.
it's like-
Okay,
Oh.
that's why I didn't.
I was like,
I was
you
looking
left
at-
out Lena.
Lena was sneaking
It's
around.
like I
Maybe
swear I
that's
got all of the
strategic.
tokens.
She like melts out of the shadows. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's Lena.
She was leaning against the
Mhm.
hill.
She's very sneaky. So she does that sometimes. This is Lena.
Let me
Hello.
let me show you the way. So Zigfrick leads the way. Otto kind of lopes along behind, definitely kind of curious and interested, but seeming to not have the same ranking authority that Siegfried does. So Siegfried kind of starts talking, mumbling as she leads the way down this little gravel path toward the main buildings of the abbey. So you can see that there is a large building, large structure right here, and I'm just going to start revealing more of the map because you're going to see it in a second. There's basically two large structures with a courtyard and a walls connecting them. So,
Are you also members of the order that resides at this abbey?
my whole family lives here. The abbot takes care of us.
That's nice.
What a nice apple.
We don't have
since-
apples here.
Since they're sorry, Abbott. I'm sorry. Got to remember that name. Very bad at names. Very good at faces. But haven't seen the face of the apple yet.
Elevor,
So
Abbott's not a name.
oh, that's just what the kid at the pond told me, that they
It's
just
a
call him
title.
Abbott. Oh, like sir or
It is a
Doctor
title of
or
a religious order
cleric.
generally.
Mhm.
gotcha.
Lena is walking sort of slowly, and she's really looking around now that we're inside of the outer walls.
Yeah.
Are those some graves?
Let's see. As you explore, as you're kind of being walked through, you're now inside the inner walls. You see that there's the two main structures of the abbey. There does look like there's just inside the gates to the south. It does look like there's a graveyard built up around the southern edge of the wall there. You also spot kind of way off to the north of the buildings. It looks like there's some gardens where they might grow and cultivate food. And Siegfried is happy to lead you in through another gatehouse into the main courtyard.
Couple of
Otto
questions. Do
kinda-
either of
Otto
those
skips
doors
along behind you.
do either of those doors lock behind us? And are they a manner of lock that we would be able to activate from the inside?
Excellent questions, Lena. So as you pass into the main abbey entrance, there's kind of these 15-foot high curtain walls that connect the two wings of the abbey. You notice as you're getting closer that it looks like there might be guards up on the battlements. It looks like there's several of them. And it's kind of misty and hard to make them out. There are doors into the inner courtyard. They're wooden doors, but they look like they just kind of hang. They could have a crossbar put on them, but they do not. So Siegfried just kind of pushes one open and heads in. But you do see it looked like there were several guards stationed looking out from the battlement.
How many people live here?
Otto is moving along too.
How many people live here at the Abbey with you?
So yeah, you're walking and talking. Crucible, do you want to be talking to Siegfried?
Yes.
Or Otto?
Let's say Siegfried.
Siegfried.
Hold on, they seem more receptive.
Yeah, and also as soon as I see this inner courtyard, I ask, it's been a long day for Pony. Would it be okay if I got some water from the well and filled up one of those troughs for Pony to have a drink?
Are you going to ask Siegfried or Otto?
Siegfried, since
right.
I'm right up in the front here.
All right. So Siegfried says, sorry, I think I was reading that wrong. It's ZYG. This is a great Dungeons and Dragons name. ZYG FREK.
That K should be a Q, and then we'll be fine.
Siegfried. So Siegfried says, my whole family lives here. They have for generations. The abbot looks over us. He is very kind to us.
Is it just your family here?
Yes, but there are many of us. Dozens.
Wow. It is nice to have a large family.
Yeah, it must be nice to have such a big family. And then I will ask about Pony. I would love to give Pony some water, if that's okay.
Of course. Don't go near the wine. Don't go near the well. I'll do it. It's dangerous.
Oh, okay.
Or I'll have Otto do it. Does anyone want to be chatting with Otto toward the back of the group as you head in?
I just wonder, since they're part animal, could I do a nature check on them to understand the nature of this whole deal?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see how Roll20 is going to treat me today. Oh, whoops.
How'd you do?
What does a 6 get you?
A 6 gets me nothing, I'm sure.
I'm going to suggest that even with a 6 Elevore, you are able to figure out that there is something not natural about these creatures' appearance, and either they or their ancestors went through some kind of magic-based transformation, that this is not a natural occurrence.
Gotcha.
So though their features present a variety of kind of animal characteristics, the combination of them is not, outside of the traditional configurations. So,
I can hang back and talk with Otto.
Okay.
Just be like, so you've always lived here?
Always. It's good to have visitors.
Not many visitors?
None. I don't know if we've ever had visitors.
Oh, wow.
The abbot will be very excited.
What do you do with your time up here?
I'm assigned to guard duty.
You're doing such a good job.
Sometimes kids from the town, they come up and I have to scare them away, keep them safe
Oh, keep them safe from what?
from us.
What? Why would they not be safe?
You know, they could fall downstairs or something.
So safe from
The Abbey.
Okay, but not from like you specifically. You want to push them down the stairs?
Some of my cousins and siblings aren't as nice as I am.
Got it. All families are like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My name's Otto.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. I'm Emra.
As you pass into the let's see, the courtyard proper. Sorry, there's just a lot of locations in here. Make sure I get the right one. So as you move in, the inner courtyard is, it's a little bit homier. Looks like there's it's a little bit less abandoned. You see various kind of dirt paths in the mud coming and going. It seems like somebody or something lives here and keeps it a little bit tidier. Some things are swept. It just feels not as cold and misty and windy as outside. Looking around, somebody give me a quick perception check.
22.
Yep, better than me.
Imra, it is obvious to you you're doing a quick surveillance from a tactical point of view, because especially you noticed there were all those guards along the battlements looking down at you as you came in through the gates. From this side of the walls, it's obvious each and every one of those is a scarecrow propped up with a makeshift hat and a shield to look like they were a guard. You can see from here there's wooden doors leading into buildings to the north, kind of northeast of you and southwest of you. There's several stone sheds around the perimeter of the courtyard here. They look like they're conspicuously locked with padlocks hanging off the doors outside of them.
So
as you are looking around, there are several things that kind of are visible and obvious to you that are a bit unsettling. There is some kind of humanoid creature that is kind of hopping around, and it seems to be tethered to a post stuck into the earth.
I'm the closest. I will look at that and maybe ask Siegfried, who is this over here?
Oh, don't mind him.
I won't.
That's all you're getting.
That's Marzena.
Ah, why is Marzena tied to a post?
Oh, well, we don't want her to fly off. It's for her protection.
Oh, she can fly.
As you look closer at Marzena over kind of tied up here, you see past the kind of this long stringy black hair hanging down from the face, but the face looks up at you, Broldish, and you can see what are clearly spider mandibles kind of occupying the bottom half of this creature's mouth. And as it kind of hops around, you can see that it has the arms and wings of a bat, but one of its feet is cloven, and it seems to be kind of hopping around in a circle, held in place by the kind of shackles.
Spider mandible.
To this post.
Spider mandible does whatever a spider mandible can.
Do you folks want to get out of here?
I'm getting the heebie-jeebies a little bit.
Otto starts hopping up and down and clapping. Siegfried, can I go get the abbot? Can I get the abbot? Can I tell him there are guests here?
I would love if you did that, because I would really like to talk to the abbot.
Siegfried kind of just gestures at Otto, and Otto scampers off and disappears through a door into the building to the southeast here.
You can hear Elevor whispering, "Please don't be a giant spider. Please don't be a giant spider. Don't be a giant spider."
Siegfried moves over to the well and picks up. She kind of motions for you to stand back, Reldish.
Yeah.
She seems to be calling down the well. Mishka, we don't need any trouble today. I just need some water. No trouble. She picks up a bucket on a rope, lowers it down the well, starts cranking the thing. You hear the sound of water sloshing in a bucket and the bucket coming up. Takes the bucket. Thank you, Mishka. I'll bring you food later.
I yell, "Thank you, Mishka!"
Siegfried moves over here. There's some kind of ancient and dusty troughs here, and she splashes some water into a trough for Pony since Warrant.
Pony will drink. Please tell me Pony doesn't die.
Roll for death.
Isn't Pony a
so-
celestial steed?
You can just resummon Pony.
Yes, I can, but not until tomorrow because I don't have that spell right now.
All right. So Siegfried kind of makes a deal of kind of like, straightening some of the various crooked things in the courtyard here and doing some sweeping, kicking some dirt and rocks around. And before too long, Otto reappears at the door and says, this way, the master, he will see you now.
Oh, well, that
Okay.
is what we are here for, so I suppose
Yep.
we should go see him.
That
Something
is
tells
certainly
me
what we are asking for.
if we do anything wrong to this abbot, we're going to be up against every single person in
yeah.
here.
And maybe some
So-
scarecrows.
Yeah. Why is it only scarecrows? Why is it never friend crows?
Mhm.
So Otto holds the door open and points into the
All these stinking
a
doors
large
we have to
hall
go
beyond.
into. They can
It's a,
close
hey,
behind us
you guys want to go out in the
quickly.
woods again? Is that what you want? You want giant hills that have?
No.
You know
Girl
what?
Dish likes
Giant
it much
hills
better.
don't have things in my way where I can run away if I want to. All these
right.
stairs and walls and everything.
I know you're a druid, and this is very upsetting for you. But Otto stands
going
here. He
in.
holds the door aside. There is, as you approach the threshold here, there's the gentle sound of music trickling from ahead. Sounds like it's played on a single stringed instrument. The ground floor is one large 50-foot square room with arched leaded glass windows. A cauldron sits on an iron rack above a fire in a hearth, and the music and the smell of something cooking on the hearth feels almost homey. Above the fireplace mantle hangs a golden disc engraved with the symbol of the sun. In one corner, a wooden staircase climbs to the upper levels, while in another corner, a stone staircase descends down. Several chairs surround a big, huge wooden table that stretches nearly the length of the room. You can see it's already been kind of, places have been set, wooden dishware and gold candelabras are neatly arranged on the table, standing behind which are two figures. The first is a young woman with alabaster skin, dressed in a torn and soiled red gown. Her auburn hair is neatly bundled so as not to touch her soft shoulders. She seems a bit lost in thoughts as she kind of dances with the abbot. The abbot, the other figure, turns from his dancing and sees you. He is a handsome young man in a brown monk's robe, and he kind of leads the woman around the table by the hand, and is smiling the whole way as he sees you there in the doorway, and he kind of waves and gestures you to come in.
Do we see
into
where the music
to
is
the
coming
hall.
from? Is there somebody playing a stringed instrument?
Roll perception.
3.
You're not sure.
22.
Girl Dish is looking around.
Crucible, it sounds like it's coming from somewhere above you.
Okay. Crucible looks at Brildish and kind of like nods up.
Mm-hmm.
Do we recognize the song?
It's kind of classical. I don't know. I don't know about music.
Classical Barovian.
You know.
Classical Barovian
Blades
sounds
of
like
the
this.
Masquerade.
It's Baroque.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Baroque
Please
via.
fix it.
So, the abbot welcomes you in and says, Please, please, travelers, come in. You must be cold. You must be tired. Please come in and rest a while.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah.
Cool, thanks.
This is my friend, dearest Vasilika. I think she may be tired herself. Please, Vasilika, you may retire to your chambers above.
Vasilika,
Vasilika.
it's wonderful to meet you. And I
Nice to meet you.
extend my hand to shake hers.
Nice.
Vasilika holds out a hand and shakes your hand and nods at you.
Does she have a pulse?
Lena, she feels to the touch.
Okay. Oh,
Good news, Lena.
uh,
Um,
great to meet you, Vasilika.
Uh-huh.
Vasilika kind of nods, respectfully at each of you in turn, and then heads up the wooden stairs.
Elevor
to
says,
an
"Are we
upper
sure
chamber.
that Vasilika can't join us for our drink? Why shouldn't we meet
She has
everybody?"
been. We have been dancing for many hours. She needs to rest. I'm sure she'll join us again soon.
Okay,
Please.
Elevor's going to approach the abbot and hold out his hands, ready to dance with the abbot. Perhaps
We
I can
didn't-
step in then.
We didn't mean to interrupt. Elvor is a wonderful dancer.
It's true.
The music cuts out abruptly.
Aw.
And the abbot looks up and says, "Oh, I suppose maybe another time. Please come in. Perhaps we can get you some tea." Otto,
I don't think he's a good guy because he won't dance with me.
Zigfrek, Otto and Zigfrek kind of emerge from the shadows and kind of scurry about the room, arranging several placements of tea and biscuits for all of you. The abbot seats himself at the head of the table. Gestures for you all to have a seat.
All
as
right,
well.
yeah. I will come in.
When we heard that there was an abbey in the area, we knew that we simply had to visit and see what wisdom this ancient place might have for us.
Oh, travelers, where do you come from? Where do you hail? What news do you bring of the world beyond Krez?
Valaki.
Not
yes.
very
We
far.
brought some wine, but we left most of it down in the town.
Oh, well, we don't need wine up here.
No? Not teetotalers, are you?
Well, it can interfere with our work with the Morning Lord, you know.
With the may I ask more? I am
The
a
bare-chested man.
I am a priest of the god Onatar, and I am intrigued. I have never heard of the Morning Lord before. Perhaps you would enlighten us as to their disposition.
Oh, well, very few in Barovia still worship the Morning Lord. It's sad, the people of Barovia, they feel they have been forgotten just because the sun does not shine as bright as they say it once did. And so it is harder to keep the Morning Lord in one's heart. But I know the Morning Lord is still there, waiting for us. We have to find the light, and we have to look for the light sometimes when it is not easy to be found.
And you mentioned your work. What exactly is the work that you do here?
Oh, there are many things to be. I am a bit of a caretaker here for the unfortunate Bellevue family. There are many mouths to feed, and though some of them are very helpful, he kind of tussles the hair of Otto as Otto hops by. It's many hands to take care of the rest.
You said they're unfortunate. Why are they unfortunate?
Oh, well, it's some of them are quite mad, you see.
Oh, no.
Do you dance with them?
We try not to agitate them too much.
Are they all siblings or cousins?
Yes, they're all of the Bellevue family.
How long have they been here?
Oh, quite some time, I'm afraid.
And how did they
I
come?
can take you on a tour. They live in the East Wing.
How
I
did they
think
come
that
to
we
be
would
here?
love a tour.
How did you come to be here? How did everybody
Oh.
get here?
Yeah.
Tell us your
question.
backstory.
I was
How
Yeah.
did this happen?
I was just answering a calling, and so I found myself here. This place was once, I'm told, in the long ago times, it was a hospital, and so I came here, and it had been abandoned. And my hope is that it can still be a place of healing for the Bellevue family, and perhaps for the people of Kresk. It's perhaps it is the good work we do here. It influences the whole area.
Does an 11 insight give me anything into this, guys?
He seems very strange, Crucible.
Welcome to Barovia.
Yeah. And it's a
Yeah.
worthy cause to seek to heal those who are less fortunate, and you are to be commended for taking that on. They do seem to be curiously afflicted. Do you know the nature of their nature?
I'm afraid it's beyond my understanding. I simply seek to feed and clothe them and give them the best life I can.
How
So were
long
they
have you
here?
been- Oh.
Yeah, were
Yeah.
they here when you got here?
It's who can remember that far back? He says evasively.
How far back?
Ah, you're so young and still full
Well,
of vigor.
when we first came here, my order, that is to say.
Are there others of your order?
Oh, it's just me, the abbot.
Can I roll for insight on this piddly pal? I know. So obviously he's lying to us and being evasive, but I suppose
Micah, I take offense at that.
the insight that Elevor will try to take from all the way across the table because he's pouting that he wouldn't dance with him would be just if. Well, no, I don't even know what I want to know if there's more to this guy. So I don't even know if that's insight.
You can roll an insight check.
Okay, we'll roll an
Micah,
insight
let's see
check.
what we get.
15. That's not bad.
Something seems very strange about the abbot and his ways of speaking, the words he says, and even just his mannerisms.
Can I roll insight to see if he seems genuinely pleased that we are here, or
Yeah,
if he's
that is honestly the most real insight check I've ever heard a player do. Hi, I'd like to use insight to see if there's a trapdoor in this wall.
I interrogated the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 27.
Okay.
The abbot seems genuinely pleased that you are here.
So that is
Um,
good or not good?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who can
Genuinely
say?
pleased.
I rolled a 17 to an Arcana check to see if there's any, like, is there anything magical about
on?
him? Am I sensing anything?
You get a weird kind of sense of him.
You know
like
what?
maybe he's not human.
I'm gonna let off a divine sense.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
What
I
does
was
divine
just
sense do?
thinking,
Yeah, as an action, you can detect good and evil. Until the end of my next turn, I can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial, obviously pony, celestial, fiend, and undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. So like right now, I've got
How conspicuous is using that spell?
I've got him. It's
Components
not a
to-
spell.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
it's just a thing that I can do. So like I don't think it
Right,
It
mutter
doesn't have verbal or
might
somatic
mutter a
component.
prayer
No,
to Hela or
nothing.
something, but other than that,
Just
So
looks like you have-
people are taking turns chatting with the abbot
Yeah.
and enjoying the tea and biscuits. And Broldish does this kind of mutters under her breath. And
Hela be
Broldish,
praised.
Hela be praised. Is Pony Cindelar within range for you, or
no, actually he's too far away.
all right?
I can still
the
hear
abbot.
him in my head though.
Yeah, of course. He's a pony.
we
Someday
can
he'll be a
all
horse.
hear Pony in our
Someday he'll be a horse. No, not today,
Canon.
not ever.
That's the epic destiny of all ponies.
Aw.
Oh, that's sad.
Yep.
They're majestic on their own. They don't need to become horse.
Well, I'm racist against horses or ponies. I'm not really sure. I've lost the thread.
Which one is it?
The abbot lights up on your whatever thing that you're doing.
but
Broldish.
for which one? Maybe he's good.
Yeah. I don't know. What information do you get from this?
I know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that's not
Do
behind
you-
total cover.
All right. Let me tell you. A celestial fiend or undead is sitting at the end of the table that you're enjoying tea at.
Yeah, I guess
What-
it doesn't specify if I
Yeah, no.
like I feel like I would know, but
Can I try?
It has. You know what? I'll tell you this. It's got kind of a pleasing aura to it, similar to Pony Cindelar.
okay.
And
Now,
she wouldn't
Broldish,
be able to-
Broldish knows this.
Yeah.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
The rest of you are still chatting. Basilica comes back down the stairs.
That's
And,
what I wanted to know.
The
Does she know?
the abbot turns to Elevor and says, "Oh, Elevor, perhaps would you like to enjoy a dance with Basilica? I have been teaching her.
How long was it between when I let off my divine sense and when she came down?
Just now.
Well,
I
if it's still
definitely want to dance.
like I will use a second one. I have 3 minutes.
It only how long does it
Oh.
last?
Well,
It's only for a turn.
yeah.
Let me,
I
I'll
think
just-
that Lena may have mouthed like, "Didn't have a
I'm gonna
very
say
cold."
Basilica does not show up on your radar.
okay.
And she was just upstairs.
Yeah.
So Lena Dulina, you mouthed that to me, correct? So that I knew. And then, Bruldish, are you going to say anything to Elivor as he's going over to the to dance?
No, I don't think anybody's close enough to me to be able to like.
I'm about to walk past you to go to
okay,
dance.
I'll be like, I think he's a celestial like pony.
We're here to meet a young woman who's more than the sum of her parts.
Elivor will say in Celestial to the dead corpse. He will say, "Would you
Elivor
like to
speaks
dance?"
Celestial?
Yes, Elivor speaks
No,
Celestial.
not her. I said that he is a
Oh,
celestial.
well then I guess
specifically
Elivor
pointed-
turns to the abbot and says, "Are you sure you don't want to dance in Celestial?"
All of you are temporarily blinded as the abbot is no longer standing there, and instead a strange towering figure, 7 feet tall, alabaster skin, giant flapping gold wings, looks down at you and says, "I'll take the next one."
Oh my god! I got goosebumps.
Who knew there was angels in Barovia? And you've asked the first one you met to dance. Is this where it all falls apart? Here in this strange, spooky, super weird and creepy abbey. What is the deal with Basilica, the woman with no pulse, who may be greater than the sum of their parts? Why is there an angel masquerading as an abbot? And who knows what has happened to the Bellevue family? What's the deal with the guy in the well, right? That's the really weird one. For answers to questions such as these, I can promise you nothing. But to find out more what happens to our miscreant group, please tune in next time to the Dog and Pony Show here at Total Party Kill. Thank you.
Wow.
So we're only playing one tonight?
That's
I
what we said.
know.
That's what we said.
It's a great cliffhanger, though. I will be thinking about
Yeah.
this all week.
Live
Are you sure
stream,
we
thank
don't
you.
need a season ender?
It's only goes uphill from here.
Wait, at what
live
grade?
stream-
We just came uphill.
Yeah, 600 feet. Thank you so much for listening live stream. We'll be back very soon. Exciting things are happening here as the adventure picks up. Do you remember Irina Kolyana? She was in your group like 40 minutes ago.
Yeah, I haven't gotten around to
now
asking
you're
about
not-
her
now-
yet, but I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Now you're in
this
a
has been an
weird abbey.
episode.
All right, Tony.
Yeah.
Tony, I have answers for you, by the way, just in case.
Oh, what are they?
Spring Hill, Winter Hill, Prospect Hill, Cobble Hill, Central Hill.
Some of them don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah. I
Also,
assume Central Hill.
my favorites are there's one that's also called alternatively Clarendon Hill, Strawberry Hill, or Walnut Hill, and then one that is called either Plowed Hill or Mount Benedict.
I like Plowed
That hill is
which
full of
like clear-
itself.
Well, Plowed Hill was clearly named like posthumously
Yeah.
or posthumously. Like that's the hill we plowed and turned into a field.
Field Hill.
I enjoy that Somerville is likes to brag that it's the city of 7 hills. Worcester also does that. And you know, when do I think of 3 cities founded on 7 hills other than Worcester, Massachusetts, Somerville, Massachusetts, and a little place called Rome? So,
Basically the same.
Never heard of it.
all right. Well, that was an adventure. Dan, take us off.
Wow.
Good night, live stream. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Tuesday night.